My wife is half Chinese, I'm half.
Brad Williams has been making crowds laugh since he was a teenager living in Orange County, California.
I was 19 years old. I took my dad to see a comedian at a comedy club. The comedian was on stage and making midget jokes, and half the audience was laughing, and the audience that was sitting by me was like, ha ha, ha, like, look over there. So the comedian noticed that and says, "What, is one of them here?" And I raised my creepy little hand in the air, and he called me out, and he called me up on stage, and he asked me questions. I answered the questions honestly. I wasn't trying to be funny, but my answers got laughs.
Little did he know, he was a natural.
One of the questions he asked me was, he goes, "So what do you do for a living?" So I said, "I work at Disneyland." And the audience starts laughing because I'm a dwarf. And then I turned to the audience and I said, "F you, I'm not one of the seven." And that got a good laugh as well. That was really my first joke I ever told on stage.
Maybe it was the rush of adrenaline or the amount of endorphins released into the air that night, but it was all the motivation he needed.
From then on out, I was like, oh, this feels really good. So I just started doing open mic nights.
Brad drove hours for just 5 minutes on stage, hoping to get that feeling again. He credits his dad for his sense of humor, even recalling times the two would write jokes together.
He knew that I would be bullied in school. He knew this. So what he and I would do would be to write comebacks together. And then when kids would make fun of me in kindergarten and in preschool, I would have a comeback just ready to go.
Vicious is how he described those co-authored comebacks, and one kid learned that firsthand.
I remember on the first day of kindergarten, a kid came up to me and said, like, you know, something along the lines of, "Ha ha, you're little." And I responded with, "Ha ha, your mom doesn't live with your dad anymore." And I didn't really know what that meant. My dad thought it was funny, and I had a 50% chance of getting that one right, being that I live in Southern California. And so nailed it. And the kid cried, and I got sent to the principal's office.
Now, after 20 plus years of maturing and countless jokes later, Brad is now a comedic headliner. He says social media played a big part in his success.
One of the things positive that's come out of social media are people taking clips from my comedy specials and passing them around. That's one of the things that's really cool about this surge in popularity for me personally.
Along with 3, soon to be 4 comedy specials, Brad has appeared on TV shows like Sam and Cat, The Tonight Show, and Jimmy Kimmel Live, and pretty soon he'll grace the stage at the Peoria Civic Center.
I know how important stand-up comedy is to the great city of Peoria, being the home of Richard Pryor, the GOAT. If you don't get tickets to my show, you'll probably see me paying homage to Richard at the Richard Pryor statue that's there in Peoria.
They say arts is a reflection of life, and according to Brad, that's exactly what those who do attend his show have to look forward to.
You could expect fast pace. I have ADD, so if you don't like a joke, it's okay. Wait 15 to 30 seconds. There will be another one. It's fine. And just know that despite my cute and cuddly demeanor, there will be some adult language used. Just be aware of that. But you can just expect a good time. You're gonna leave my show feeling good. That's the most important thing.